Are you guys ready to check out my $60,000 sneaker collection? Got plenty to show you guys. A room full of sneakers. Got hundreds of pairs to show y'all. Even got sneakers in my walk-in closet. Got sneakers all up on the top as well. Even got sneakers all along the floor right here. Some of y'all been asking for this for quite some time. Let's go check out all these sneakers. Starting off with a few of my miscellaneous sneakers right here. Got some Vans, Lowlands right here. I think they're suede. Pretty comfy. Skechers Go Run Ride 7. This is actually my running shoe. Hella comfy, actually. The Go Run Ride. They're actually max cushion shoes from Skechers. Do got some Currys. These are my only, I wouldn't say Under Armour, but these are actually its own brand now, right? Curry's got his own brand. Do got a pair of these Bondis. These are some Hokas. They're max cushion shoe. Grabbed these for way cheap. One of my few used pairs. I got them. They were just too cheap. They were almost free. And then do got a couple of these bad boys right here. Just wear these around the house. They are just comfy as hell. Keep your feet hella warm. Moving on to my Converse. Only got a couple of pair of Converse. Starting off with these bad boys right here. These are the PJ Tucker collabs right here. PJ Tucker Out the Mud Converse Pro Leathers right here. PJ Tucker, biggest sneakerhead in the NBA. And yeah, the material's just fantastic on these. And my only other Converse do got these Chuck Taylors right here. These are Chuck Taylor lows and they're all leather. I think they're synthetic. I do think they're synthetic, but yeah, grab them because they're like 20 bucks, something like that. Moving on to the Filas. If y'all are old like me, man, y'all know what's up with these. These are one of the most iconic shoes of the 90s. Tupac wore these. I believe it was on his, All Eyes on Me album? And these are the Grant Hill 2s. These are iconic. If you're old, these are freaking fire. Then also got another old school retro from the 90s. These are the Stackhouses. I think they call them like the Spaghettis or something stupid like that. But yeah, these are the Stackhouses. These aren't one of the OG colorways, but yeah, I used to have these. I think this was like my first dope basketball sneaker ever. So yeah, I had to grab them, dude. All right, we're moving on to what are we? Pumas. Moving on to Pumas. Do got these bad boys right here. These are the Catra 5 or something. I don't know. But yeah, it is the Mercedes F1 racing team. They're hella narrow, dude. I haven't worn these in forever. Grabbed those like forever ago. Did grab these a few years ago. I think right after the COVID pandemic started. These dropped down to 20 bucks. 20 bucks, so I did have to grab them. Buzz Lightyear RSS. And then another big time bargain. What are these? The MB3s? MB2s? MB2s. I don't know. These are what, $20, $30? They're cool. They're cool. They're all right. Grab those at the Champs outlet. I miss that place so much already, dude. Dude got these bad boys right here. A Nintendo collab. Nintendo collab with Puma. These are the Future Riders right here. This is the right side where it does have that reset button right here. Super Mario Brothers on the tongue. The left side right here does have that little hang tag, and then also has a power button on the lateral side right there. Pretty dope, dude. These are pretty dope. Do have a few pair of Asics as well. These are my dad's shoes right here. I just wear these around the house. I've had these probably for over 10 years. Those are so special. I don't even know the name of them. I don't even know the name. Do got a couple of these. These are, I think, the Quantum 360s. And yeah, they're pretty comfortable. I like the fact that, hey, they change color depending on the angle. I don't know if it shows up on camera, but yeah, it's like lighter and then it gets darker. I don't know if it shows up on camera, but yeah, grab these both on sale, obviously. And then Gel Light 3s. Freaking love these. One of my favorite silhouettes. I think this is a 9.5, and I grabbed them because these were $20. $20 at the Foot Locker outlet in Milpitas. I heard that one just closed recently, which sucks because it's a Foot Locker outlet, you guys. How did you guys sleep on that spot? Northern Cal. And then this is one of my favorite Asics of all time. This is an Atmos Sean Witherspoon Asics collab. And you know I love these because I paid resale for these, man. I paid resale. It wasn't too bad. It was under 200 bucks. I know the retail was lower than that, but freaking love these. This is the other side right here. They are mismatching. And yeah, these are Velcro right here as well. And it comes with what, 4 or 5 different Asics signs. All right, we're moving on to New Balance, you guys. And apparently 574s, that's the only silhouette I like, apparently. I didn't really notice that. See what's going on with my 574 collection. Oh yeah, I remember these. $30. 30 effing dollars. Did get these bad boys at the Foot Locker outlet. And one of my latest finds right here, $25 at the Dick's Sporting Goods outlet. Makes me want to go back there because I haven't been there in a while. And then this is the only 574 I paid retail for. I did pay what, $80 or $90 for these. That did hurt me. I didn't even have a Foot Locker, one of those survey coupon at that time because I was dry. So I think I paid the full 80 or 90. I don't remember. Okay, $80. Apparently I did pay the full 80 for these bad boys. Then I got my 2 Bodega pairs right here. Grabbed these at the outlet. And this is when I learned that, hey, you can have them order stuff for you. Because they didn't have my size in store. So I said, hey, can you order them for me? Shipping, I believe, was free too. Yeah, that was pretty dope. The mustard one right here in a generic box. Apparently they ran out of the Bodega boxes, but yeah, do got both of the Bodega collabs. Color-wise, I'm not a big fan of these. Do like the suede, and I like the fact that I was able to grab both pairs. Moving on to Reebok. I don't even know why I bought these, you guys. I don't. But did grab them. It was because the material, actually. I really like the material, like that tennis ball material, but the color, yeah, I don't know. I've literally worn them, I think once or twice. And I don't know, I just felt funny when I wore them. Then do got some Question lows right here, all white. Does have that translucent outsole. These are just clean. They're not like super clean, but yeah, they're all white. Huge fan of these. And then do got this dope colorway right here. Kind of looks like MPLS, but obviously it is the Denver Nuggets colorway. Did grab these bad boys for hella cheap. I think they were down like 40 bucks. And then I've talked to you guys about these a million times because we've seen these for so cheap, so freaking cheap. Man, if I see them for $35, I might have to grab them, dude. I might have to grab them. Even though I've said, hey, I need to get rid of some pairs. 35 bucks is just crazy. I think I paid like 80 bucks for these. Yeah, these are the Kobe PEs. Originally, Kobe PE of the answers, man. Damn, I thought I was done with the question mids. Nah, got one more colorway. 4th colorway right here. I forgot what colorway this is, but did grab these. I grabbed these for like 40 bucks like that. So yeah, did grab these. Big fan of Iverson. Do got the Shaq Attack. And apparently I unlaced these after I wore them one time. I don't know, but Orlando Magic colorway of the Shaq Attacks. Yeah, man, this is what I grew up with, man. This is what I grew up with. These are just so dope. And yeah, I do got the other Orlando colorway right here, the Shaq Attacks. Man, I just love these, man. And then do got 3 different colorways of the Omni 2s. Cream colorway, I don't remember what colorway this is. Also got these, I think these were the Power Rangers colorway, I want to say. But it does match my Niners gears, which is pretty dope. And then one of the OG colorways. This was one of my favorite, dude. This is just a classic shoe. I want to say when these came out, I think these cost more than the Jordans when they first came out. Moving on to Adidas, I think it's that right there. That's what, 18. And then one more right here. I think that's what, 19 pairs of Adidas. And they do have full length boots. They just have that big heel to toe drop. So it's high in the heel, goes really down on the toes. Yeah, just not the most comfortable walking position. Got one of the South Park collabs. Yeah, did get the Campus Towley. And if you guys watch South Park, you guys know this is a fool that always smokes. Towley walks around and he's always high as hell. And on this one, the eye color changes depending on how much UV light it has. So if you go in the sun, it turns really red. Yeah, I thought that was very unique about this. So I did grab one of these. The material is just really nice too, like a terry cloth, I want to say. These are the forums. I just saw one of these at Shoe Palace recently. This is a Shoe Palace exclusive. And supposedly only made like 12,000 pairs or something like that. Pay homage to the Lakers and the Inglewood Forum. You would have thought these would have got a little more love, but it is what it is. I'm glad I grabbed these. Moving on to some of the most comfortable sneakers ever. Got some Ultra Boosts. Yeah, these were freaking fire because they were 25 bucks. This deal was just as good. I got these in Pittsburgh. All black. Just super, super dope. Got these at the Champs outlet before they closed. Damn you, Champs. Damn you. Man, Back to the Future Mall too. I like to go in there. But yeah, these are the Climacool versions. They're a little dirty. I need to clean them. Moving over to Adidas basketball. What are these? They're the T-Max. Are they the T-Mac 3s? I think they're the T-Mac 3s right here. I really wanted these because this suede right here is so freaking nice. Dame 6s. Did grab these on sale on the site. This is actually a collab. This is an All-Star Weekend release in 2020. And this is the Pusha T collab. Yeah, I did like these. They're alright. They're cool. Do got a trio of Gill Zeros. This is one of his patent leather bad boys right here. It does crease like crazy, but it still looks hella dope. Bosco hooked me up with a pair of these bad boys right here. And he hooked me up with these because these were to commemorate when he had 60 points against the Lakers, man. That's messed up. But yeah, these are pretty dope, dude. Pretty dope. It does have that gold to kind of celebrate the dope game against the Lakers. Did grab these bad boys right here. This uncrowned colorway. And I grabbed these for like 80 bucks, 70 bucks. I think they were 70. And then we even saw them even cheaper. I think I saw this at the Foot Locker outlet, which I freaking love, dude. I freaking love that place. And then do got a trio of Kobe's, aka Crazies. These are the Crazy 8s right here. I think I grabbed these for like 40 bucks. I think I grabbed them for like $40. Got Crazy 1s right here. I don't even remember how much I paid for these. Probably, I might have paid retail for this. This is Stormtrooper colorway. I'm pretty sure I paid retail for these. Then I grabbed these right when they came out. Got these from BST, and I paid retail for these bad boys as well because I wasn't sure how limited these would be or how hard they would be to grab. But yeah, I paid retail for these. Obviously, I feel stupid because they were found hella cheap later. God damn it. That happens though sometimes. That happens. Got the BSTN receipt right here. And then I do have two more. These are some skate shoes. These are Adidas Tayshaun's, and this is a collab with Thrasher, which was a skate magazine way back when. Materials on these are just ridiculous. This is a collab with Spitfire. But yeah, these are freaking dope. All suede. These are just really, really nice. I love black on black on black. Oh, and then one last pair. Do got these bad boys. Actually, it's not even a pair. You get one shoe. You get one shoe, and apparently I did drop it. So yeah, I told my kid, I was like, hey man, you got homework, dog. You got homework. You need to make this for me again. He's the one who made it for me originally. All right, we're on the Yeezys. Most controversial person in society right now. Just kind of crazy, dude. Kind of crazy where he went from being outspoken to kind of being a dick. Like, I don't know what to say, but you can't deny his influence in the sneaker culture. You know, like he revolutionized sneakers, right? He revolutionized sneakers. There was Jordan, and then who was after Jordan? You know, kind of Yeezy, right? Kind of Yeezy. He saved Adidas, right? He pretty much saved Adidas all by himself. Dude got the Yeezy 350s. This was the silhouette that just blew up the sneaker industry. It is what it is. But yeah, dude got the zebras right here. One of the most iconic colorways of all time. These were huge as well. And then what are these? The Oreos? The Oreos, I believe. But yeah, those are the only three Yeezy 350s that I have. And then I did pick up a couple of foam runners. And yeah, these were revolutionary, right? These were super revolutionary. I wasn't the hugest fan of these because I kind of thought I'd be a little douchey wearing these. To be honest, I'm an older dude. So yeah, I grabbed these primarily for my ex's nephews, but they didn't really want them. So I just got them chilling. And then even these Yeezy slides. Tell me these did not revolutionize the sneaker culture, dude. Like, what company doesn't have an EVA foam slide now? Like, he literally made this industry, which is kind of crazy. But yeah, dude got the Yeezy slides. I think this is, what the hell is the Onyx colorway, I think? And then I believe this is the pure colorway. There was an initial colorway, and then I think there was a restock. This is the initial one. Apparently the texture is different or something. I don't know, what colorway is this? I don't remember. What the hell is it? Suit color? I don't know, dude. This Onyx? I don't know. Slate gray? I think this is suit. And I think this is... Is this Onyx? I don't know, but I got 4 different colorways. That's all I know. All right, I think we're on the Nikes now, which is right there, as well as right there, all along the middle. I think there's a couple pair of Nikes right there as well. Yes, I'm starting with the slides. Nike Victory slides, Niners colorway. Air Max 90 slides right here. I haven't seen these in a while. Years ago, I did buy a few of these to resell. Not quite a few. It took me like 4 years to sell them. I think I still have a few left. Nike Benassi Solar Soft slides right here. Pretty comfy. I use these for my gym slides. And look at this. I didn't know the name slide. So I had to look it up. They're going for $265. What the hell? I was just trying to look up the name of the shoe. What the hell? Then my gym shoes right here. Metcon 9s. $35 find right here. Moving on to some Airspan 2s. Got these for like $30-something. Got some Dornbeckers right here. Some Janowski Dornbeckers. I just grabbed these. Like, will I even wear it? I don't know. But I just grabbed these because they were under $40 at the Shoe Palettes clearance store. That was very temporary. I think I get wrapped up in all the extras from all these Dornbeckers. Grab these Dornbeckers as well. Blazer Dornbeckers right here. I think these are size 9.5, and I can barely fit in them. Actually, I was wondering if I should give these to somebody I know, but I don't know if they'll fit in them anymore. 9.5. That might fit Josh in them. I don't know. Let me see. Then another set of blazers right here. These are called the Patchwork Blazers. Yeah, all kinds of Nike patches. And they're all different colors and stuff, so definitely sticks out. Moving on to some generic running shoes. Vomeros, grabbed these for $23. I want to say, I think this was when React first came out, 2018, 2019. This had Zoom Air and React, so they were just hella comfy. Pegasus 34s, these are dirty as hell. Yeah, these had Zoom Air in them, so yeah, I had to grab these. And then a couple pairs of Pegasus 35s. I think this was back when they had Lunar Lawn, but it did have Zoom Air in it. Then the Pegasus 35 Turbos came out, and for a long time these were the king of comfort. One of the first shoes with Zoom X. And I don't think the entire thing is Zoom X. I think there's some React in it too. But yeah, just super comfy. I was grabbing these for hella cheap. I think I grabbed like 6-7 pairs and gave a ton of them away. At $30-$40, I was like, someone gotta get them. They were just too comfortable. This is the 3rd generation of the Infinity Run React right here. These are just so freaking comfortable. I got these for like $30-something as well. All right, we're moving on to a couple of my favorite silhouettes of all time. These are the Air Max Uptempos right here. Oh, are these? Damn, I haven't even worn these. This is the Chicago colorway right here. I might have to get rid of these because these run so narrow. Not good for white feet gang. And this overlay right here is so thick, and just hurts the hell out of my feet when I wear these. I haven't worn these right here, but I have worn these bad boys right here. Patent leather, which is probably even more restricting. But yeah, I can't wear these for more than a couple hours. Just kill my feet. Grabbed all these for hella cheap. And I think this one's like going for like a ton now. Going for a ton. I think they're bringing back some of these, so that is pretty dope for you Air Max Uptempo fans. I remember seeing these going for so cheap at the clearance stores and stuff. Now we're moving on to one of my favorite silhouettes of all time. Don't have too many colorways, so we're gonna cover the shoes as well as the slides. This is my most recent pickup right here. Well, for the shoes at least. I don't remember how much I paid, but I got it for hella cheap. Holy crap, they were cheaper than I remember. Really? I think this was the playoff colorway, I want to say. But I am a huge fan of these. These are one of the OG ones right there. Actually, I think all these are OG colorways. The rest of them, at least, this is the Olympic colorway right here. And I was like, I have to have these. I think they re-release these every 4 years. Whenever the Olympics come out, I think because they just released again in 2024. That was the 2020 pair. This is Laser Crimson. This is not one of the OGs, but I don't remember exactly how much. I got them on sale at Fila. That's all I remember. And then got the real OG pair right here. And now I think I'm gonna regret not getting the 2024 release, because those are like the real OG pair where the white touches the line right here. I think I'm gonna regret not getting those. I don't know. But yeah, I'm a huge fan of these. Man, this was just one of my favorite silhouettes while I grew up, man. This was just iconic. Of course, I never had these when I was a kid. So of course, I am happy to have 5 different colorways of those. Hopefully I can find more on sale, man. And then recently they came out with slides. Of course, I had to grab as many of those as possible. I actually have 2 of these in a size 11. Wasn't even aware I already had one. It just gets dumb. I have 2 of these as well. But yeah, I grabbed them when they were on sale. So the first one wasn't my size, and I've like used them a lot. Like, this is the slide that I use the most, the size 12 version. This is the size 11. Super clean. Grabbed these. Pretty dope. I wish I had the shoe, the Air Max Uptempo to match with that. Bulls colorway right here. I grabbed this from the refurbished Nike website that was test piloted, and it was only alive for I want to say just a few months, man. I think like for a month or something like that. And I did grab those. I think I grabbed like $40, something like that. And that's why it has a box top. You never see the box top when you get them in store. And then recently grabbed these for $27, I want to say. And yeah, this is my favorite silhouette right here. Freaking love the slides. Love the shoes, man. I do got one of these. This is the Nike Moon Racer. I want to say, I think this is one of the first sneakers with React. When I tried these on, they were so comfortable. It looked like Cortez. It looks like a Vaporfly on the bottom. All right, guys, I think I'm on the Cortezes and Air Maxes now. I usually do grab the Cortezes when they're on sale. I am a fan of them, but they're not the best for wide feet games. So I do grab them when they're hella cheap. Lakers Cortez, my latest Cortez find. Grab these for what? $25, I want to say $25. Another sale item right here. I want to say I grabbed these for 30 something. Material on these are just really, really nice. Dude got these right here. This is the recycled material version right here. You can see the recycled stuff on bottom, and yeah, the rest of it's made out of recycled material. And then I did grab these for $60. I think this is the only one that I kind of regret purchasing. I don't know, color's a little too bright for me. These are the Union Cortez. They came out with 3 different colorways, something like that. And yeah, I was able to grab one. I got this at the clearance store for like $60, something like that. They're cool, but you know, they fit different too. Because usually there's a bunch of padding. And there's like no padding on this one, so I kind of wish I got a size 10. I didn't try it on because, you know, I didn't really think about it, to be really honest. But yeah, this was a Nike clearance find. All right, we're moving on to the Air Maxes. I don't have that many Air Maxes, to be really honest, but I have a few. These are the Air Max 90. This is one of the concepts. I forgot which one this was, but I did get the special box, stuff like that. The colors on this is crazy. I think I saw Shannon Sharp wearing this exact one on one of his interviews just recently. I did get the special box on this one. It did cost a fortune, like $270 or something after tax and shipping and stuff, but I guess a cool box, I guess. Do have a couple of Air Max 90s, not too many though, but do got the Bacons. Material on these are just ridiculous. Such a fan. Got these for like $70 too, can't beat that. And then also do have Dornbeckers from, I want to say what, 2 or 3 years ago. But yeah, these are super nice. Materials definitely interesting, but yeah, I just love the color, the colorway on these. Only Air Max 95 that I do have are these right here, the Air Max 95 Neons. I did grab these for retail at the Nike Unite store. I think it was in Arizona, and it is a B grade. But yeah, you can see there is a red B, but I don't see anything wrong with these. I don't see nothing wrong. Yeah, that's all. But yeah, but I don't see anything wrong with them, so I was glad to find these, and they did charge me retail. Oh snap, we're not supposed to do R. Kelly now, huh? But yeah, do got Air Max 97s. These are white with the gum bottoms. Grab these for like $40 at Nike Outlet Citadel. I did grab these at a Foot Locker, regular Foot Locker, and you can see, yeah, it's kind of faded. I think if you use like a hairdryer or something, it'll get rid of that. But it wasn't this faded when I first got them, but they faded a little bit later. Real trees right there. Got that realistic camo and stuff like that. Got these inside outs, and look, this colored as well. I don't even think I've worn these. Nah, they've been in a nice temperature controlled room and stuff. Yeah, that sucks. I guess that happens with the Air Maxes. And then do got these as well. Yeah, it's happening with all of them. These are Air Max 98, I think New Year or something. Something like that. It does have cork material on it. Haven't even worn these yet. Oh, almost forgot about these. Mint colorway right here. And I remember when I grabbed these, I grabbed like 4 or 5 pairs of different sneakers at Camarillo back then, and like everything was so freaking cheap. It was just kind of crazy. And then rounding out the last of the Air Max 97. Royal and I don't remember that colorway. But yeah, I grabbed these for like $60, something like that. And then did grab these. I overpaid like crazy for these. I think I paid like $100, something like that. All right, changing the scenery a little. This one's the bathroom, but yeah, showing off my Air Forces. These are the Air Forces. I only have 2 pairs. But yeah, these are the Air Forces that I did grab at on the website. Nike by You, Pendleton, Nike by You. Yeah, they only offered this, I think, for about a month. They did offer this for about a month. I haven't seen it since. It seems like they do it every couple of years. They came out okay. I don't know. Like, there's like these little ruffle thingies that I kind of wish I didn't choose. But yeah, I like the materials on them. They're right. And it does come with a nice little customized hang tag, which is pretty cool. Nike by You, definitely not cheap. I think those went for $150. I did get these at the Nike outlets. This is Nike by You Pendleton as well. This is one of my favorite sneakers in my collection. This is a Nike by You that someone else made. These are just super dope. I think these were made in what, 2017, 2018? 2019. This was made in 2019. And this had some options that mine didn't have. They got this dope brown piping that I really like, and mixture materials is leather on the side panel, and then Pendleton wool on the toe box. Just super dope. Grab these for 20% off, which is pretty dope as well. And to be honest, that's one of my favorite things about the Nike outlet. Just random finds like that. Pretty freaking dope. Speaking of random finds, Air Force 2s. A lot of y'all don't even know that Air Force 2s did come out. They haven't released in a while. This is a 2017 release right here. Super dope. Kind of look like Dunks. And then this is a 2018 release. I think these are called the Black Red Habanero Red, I believe they call it. We haven't seen these released since, what, 2019? I want to say. I think they did a Supreme release back then, but haven't seen one since. Let's talk about Nike ID or Nike by You packaging. I know a lot of you guys haven't had a chance to get one of these, but yeah, it does have nice little paper. It says 1 of 1, which is pretty dope. And then they do throw your name and your size on the side right there, and even has a custom hang tag. It is kind of weird because that one yellowed. This has been in the box. This is the box that it was delivered in. It's been in this box the entire time, and it's still yellowed. Hasn't seen any sun or anything. And this one has been out and about, and yeah, there's no yellowing on this one. What the hell, dude? All right, we're back at my desk, and yeah, we're on the Dunks, you guys. Some of my favorite sneakers, but yeah, these are not one of my favorite pairs. These are just some regular Dunks, the Great Fogs, and I grabbed these because I was hoping to use them as trade bait, but nobody likes regular Dunks no more. Yeah, also did grab these for trade bait as well. These are quick strikes, so the leather is significantly nicer, but you know, they're all right, they're all right. Then the last of my regular Dunks, these are some Nike by You Dunks that I did grab at the Nike outlet. Grabbed them for cheap. I don't remember how much. It was under $100, I know that. Then I did create my own Nike ID right here, and they were available for a short period of time. I did see that they're available now. They are available now. You can make your own, but not super creative. So I did just go with the Chicago colorway because I did miss out on the Chicago SB Dunks that I really wanted. So I just made my own Chicago, and then I did add the gum outsole because I like gum outsole, and they look okay. They look okay. They looked a little better in my head when I designed them, but they're all right. Apparently the rest of my Dunks are all collabs and stuff like that. But yeah, I do got these right here. Undefeated Dunks right here. These are the, what are they called? 5 on it. Tape 5 on it. I don't know. But yeah, I love these 5 different materials that make up the sneaker. Undefeated logo on the back. Then we go to this thing right here. Off-white. This is the one of the lot Dunks. I think this is lot 9. I rarely ever pay resale, so one of my very few off-white sneaker right here. Yeah, these are okay. They're okay. I'll be honest, they're not as cool as I thought they would be. People were so hyped about these, trying to get every pair. Number 9 out of 50, you can see it on the bottom. I was lucky enough to get my hands on both of the Social Status free lunch pack right here. This is the chocolate milk, and this is the strawberry milk. I got it backwards. So there is the lateral side right there. Pretty dope pair. You don't see too many collabs on the mids, and these aren't SB Dunks, but the quality is definitely there. Both of them just super, super buttery, soft material. You got rope laces on both, just super, super dope. Almost forgot to show you guys the box. The box, pretty cool. Looks like a cereal box. Also does have the ingredients right there, which is pretty cool. Love it when companies do a little extra for boxes and stuff like that. And then the next set that I do have, the Union Passport Dunks right here. These are pretty freaking cool. Super big fan of these. The first one that did release was the pistachio colorway right here. I do give a big shout out to that guy with the shoes who did help me out with this pair right here. Traded him a couple of pair for these. That guy _ with the shoes. Definitely do trust him and would definitely deal with him in the future. And then these came out right here. I believe this is the Argon Blue. Pretty dope colorway. The color definitely pops. And those released along with the Court Purple Lakers colorway right here. And did get both of these. Go into the Union raffle, hit on both pairs. Definitely a fan of Union collabs. Have spent way too much money on them because they charge like another $25 for shipping. So like every time I buy something from them, it's like way more than retail. And I know they're a small business, so you know, I'll definitely support, but it just hurts a little bit. You do got the box right here. Definitely looks like a passport. So they did all that little extra as well. Even with the paper, you got the stamps from different countries and stuff. It's pretty cool. All right, on to my favorite Dunks out there, SB Dunks. We're starting off with the general release. These were pretty dope, dude. I can match these with anything, can wear them with anything, and I thought they were indestructible until my kid like went through it like super quick. But yeah, apparently not built for running and stuff like that. So yeah, these came out along with these right here. These were the GRs for what, 2024? That last one was white buck leather. This one is nubuck right here. Yeah, to me, they seem pretty durable, but not for my kid. All right, this is a pair that I did pay resale for, and then they re-released them, which, dang it. But yeah, grabbed these for $2, I believe. So not too bad. Material just super, super nice. It is made out of suede. Yeah, I love wheat shoes. I love wheat shoes. I don't know if they look good on me, but I just like the way they look. Was able to pick up these Court Purple SB Dunks. And this one matches all my Lakers gear, so of course I had to get it. What are these called? The Big Money Savings? I like the rope leather. They're cool. They're cool. I like the little pop of blue. You know, burlap sap material, suede on the sides, different materials and stuff. What the heck are these called? I forgot. The Olympic Safari or something? Electric Pack Olympic Safari? They're wild. They're wild. And I grabbed them because my kid has them. Not my favorite pair, to be honest. I probably wouldn't have gotten them if my kid didn't wear them. But of course, he went through his hella quick because he wore it every day for like 3-4 months. And then got the triple white SB Dunk right here. And this is it's a yellow label release. So it does have yellow right here, but it's still listed as triple white. But it does have a yellow label here as well as on the inside. Only available at yellow label stores, which I believe doesn't include any of the chains. So I think it's pretty much all the boutiques. Nothing really special, but I like all white shoes. Continuing with the Nike SB lows right here. This is one of my clearance finds. I think I found this for like $30. The iShod Wear Flat Silvers. And these are just hella dope. This is kind of unique because it's a Nike SB Dunk, and it doesn't really have all the padding. It doesn't have all the padding, which is definitely interesting. That was definitely before all the campers were at the Nike camp store. You got these right here. This is the Black Sheep collab. This was an All-Star Weekend release 2019. My first Nike SB Dunk win on sneakers. And then another Nike outlet find. Paul Rodriguez Dunk Highs right here. Pays respect to the Mexican culture with the Mexican flag colors, and then also pays homage to boxing because that is a big thing with the Mexican culture. Cannot believe I found these at the outlets. I think I paid like $80-something. This is when Long Beach used to have a bunch of dope stuff. And then after I grabbed those, did have to grab me these bad boys right here. The What the Pauls, one of my favorite sneakers of all times. This is one of my grails. So definitely happy to grab these. I just realized this is a what the, so I gotta show you guys the entire pair. This is just super, super dope. I've not thrown these on because I see it as like a piece of art, dude. This is just so freaking dope. Materials just so fire. Traded, I think, 3 pairs of sneakers. Yeah, that was, man, my boy did hook me up with this. I was so happy. And then one of my other grails right here, got the Gulf Dunks right here. These are just so freaking sick. I did not pay resale for these. Oh, kind of did, because I got them used. Because I was not trying to pay, what, $500-600. But yeah, I love these. Right when they released, I tried to go for them. Was not able to hit. But yeah, I did grab one used from Soul Revival? They closed, man. Makes me so sad they closed. Wish I visited them more often. Back to eating healthy. Eating this BS right here. Watching one of Bosco's videos. Take a little break. All right, we're moving on to Nike basketball. Dude got some Hyperdunk 2017 lows right here. Got these, I'm saying like $20, something like that, $25. These are the GT Jump 2s. And this is one of the most cushiony shoes. I've been using these in the Jordan 38s. Actually, I haven't broken these in. But yeah, Jordan 38s, I've been primarily using those. These are hella comfy as well. I've heard from plenty of you guys, and I've tried these on. These are my only 2 non-signature shoes. Got some pennies that I did grab quite some time ago. Damn, these dusty as hell. God damn it. Do got the Uptempos, the Zoom Freak ones. And I grabbed these for hella cheap too. I want to say like $26 something at the clearance store a while back. Zoom Freak 3s. I use these like when I just need to run out and do something. They're dirty as hell. I think I wore them in mud a while back. We got the PG4 Gatorades right here. Paul George, 4th generation. These are one of the most comfortable basketball shoes out there. I don't think they're great for hoops. Bosco and I have talked about it. I do not think that they're great for hoops. I've not played in these, but even Paul George didn't wear them. So yeah, I just wouldn't assume they're great in court. He wore like the PG 1, 2s, and 3s mostly. But hella comfy though. Does have a Zoom Air Strobel unit. I think this was the first one that had that. I only have 3 different Kyrie, so let's do that before I get back to my desk. Kyrie 5 Taco PE right here. I just thought this was one of the dopest Kyries. I think this was one of the first Kyrie 5s that did come out. So I did have to grab these. I did grab these used because I was not trying to pay $300-$400 a pair. Pretty freaking clean. And I think these are one of my favorite Kyries of all time. Was able to grab one of these at the outlets. The Concept PE, the Ikets right here. One of the nicest pairs. And I thought about whether I should grab it or not. Initially, I was like, I don't know. I want to pay $100 for Kyrie. So freaking crazy how things were back then. When I first started the channel, all I did was just hit up the outlets and look for steals and deals. I really wasn't grabbing too many releases like that. But yeah, I did have to grab those. Also grabbed these right here. These are the Kyrie 6, one of the sneakers out of the pre-collection. And this came out, this was supposed to represent Los Angeles. This came out with a bunch of other cities. I think, 8 different cities, something like that. But yeah, definitely a fan of these. All right, guys, now we're covering the signature sneaker of the greatest player of all time, starting with the LeBron 2s. I know some of you guys are gonna get so triggered and mad. But yeah, LeBron 2s right here. These are pretty dope. And I grabbed this for $100. Maybe I could have got it for a little cheaper. So that is the way it looks with the strap on. And then that's the way it looks without the strap. Let me know what you guys think. Which one do you guys prefer? Moving on to the LeBron 3s. These are the Super Bronze right here. A little tribute to Superman colorway. Pretty much the exact same as Superman's colors. Those are pretty stiff, but yeah, I'm a fan of those. I am a fan. Do got LeBron 7s. This is the Fairfax colorway. Apparently, Fairfax is one of the shoes that he does sponsor, and yeah, that's the high school I went to. So, you know, I had to grab these. Pretty dope to be able to have a sneaker with my high school alma mater. Pretty cool. And then do got the Media Day LeBron 7s right here. One side, this is the right side. Then the left side is gold or yellow, whatever you want to call it. Looks super dope when you wear it. People are like, oh, did you buy 2 different shoes? Nah, man, nah. And then we do got the LeBron 9 watch, the Throne. One of his most hyped sneakers ever, right? Then we got some more of the more recent LeBrons right here. These are the LeBron 14. This is the Mag colorway inspired by the Nike Mags. This is before he joined the Lakers, so this is not the MPLS colorway. It does have a nice little strap on it. Pretty cool looking pair. We're moving on to the 15s. This is the Watch the Throne 15s right here. This is one that was like max cushioning, just max everything. Just you know, even the upper was what, battle knit material, just super durable. And then my last LeBron right here. These are the what, 21s? 21s. I don't even know the colorway. Grabbed them because they were what, $45, something like that. Intended to play hoops on them. Haven't thrown them on feet yet, but I don't know. We'll see if I am able to play hoops on these. I've been playing on the Jordan 38 right now, and they've been very good to my feet. Just played today, and they've been very good. So I'm gonna have to stick with those for a little bit. Was that like 7 pairs? Not that many. Not too many, to be honest. I haven't been collecting LeBron since Jordan. But I got a few. Oh snap, I skipped one. This is my only DS LeBron right here. The LeBron 8s. I forgot I had a LeBron 8. But yeah, this is the OG Cavs colorway right here. Have a little extra glue that I just took off. But yeah, the OG Cavs colorway. It's called the hardcore or something. But yeah, the material on these is so freaking nice. Alright guys, it is time for the Kobe's. I think that's the Kobe section right there. See if I could do this with one hand. Kobe, one Protros, one of my favorite silhouettes. I freaking love these. And back in the day, man, we used to be able to find these. Oh, what the hell? We used to be able to find these at the Nike outlets like crazy. I think I paid like $70 for these. They 30 or something. I'm gonna clean these bad boys. MPLS colorway. Man, I'm such a fan. Noise canceling colorway right here. These have yellowed like crazy. These were perfect for customizing, and I think they made it for customizing because you can even take the Nike sign off and stuff. They do squeak like crazy because it's just leather on leather, not much padding at all inside. So yeah, it does squeak like crazy. You're not sneaking up on anybody. I'm disappointed at how much is yellowed, to be honest. And I'm not even talking about the yellowing just on the Nike saying, like, look, even in between the leather, I don't know if it's the glue they used or what. You can definitely see it yellowed, and you can see it big time because it's so freaking white. But yeah, grab these at the outlet, man. You got these right here. These are just so dope. Grab these at the outlet again, East LA outlet. These are just super dope. Lakers colorway, but it is with the black. Not a fan of the 4s and the 5s. I'm not a fan of the material on the 4s and the 5s. I did skip a lot of those. We saw a ton of those at the outlets. The Wisnards. Trying to think of all the different colors. The Del Sols, the black Del Sols, all that type of stuff. Did grab one of these bad boys. This is the white Del Sol, aka Playoff. Kobe 6 Playoffs. These are freaking dope. Was able to grab a couple of these, which is pretty freaking fire. Only one size 10 though. Did grab these reverse Grinches. I think I got one as an early shock drop. I think I got it as an early shock drop, or no, early exclusive access. And one of the few times that sneakers gave me love. I haven't gotten love since, I don't think. But yeah, I did grab one of these. Also grabbed a pair of Grinches for retail. Was this sneakers? I think that was sneakers. Now that I think about it, I think sneakers gave me love on this, which is pretty insane. But yeah, man, Grinches, can't hate on those, man. And my last pair of Kobe 6s did get the All-Star colorway. And yeah, I'm a huge fan because this is one of the only ones that actually has stars on it instead of that snakeskin type of material. Super dope. I had to grab these because of them stars. And yeah, this is the last one I was able to grab. Was not able to grab the Dodgers. I would have freaking loved a pair of those, but hey, I can't win everything, you know. It's all good. One of my boys, Sneaker Psycho, did help me out with these. We traded the metallic 5s for one of these. So yeah, definitely pays to double up on certain things because yeah, I was able to pretty much grab that for retail. So this is my Kobe collection. 4 pair of Kobe 6s, 3 pair of Kobe 1s. They're gonna release Kobe 2s. They're gonna release some other ones other than like the 6s. Like, come on, man, give us some love. Give us something, you guys. All right, another change of scenery in my little mini walk-in closet because I don't want people to know that I have non-signature Jordans. But yeah, I got these bad boys right here. I think this is technically the only non-signature Jordan that I do have. These are the Legacy 312s right here, and this is the bread colorway. And it's crazy because I think people are reselling these now, which is freaking insane. Yeah, I grabbed because my kid had these. My kid had a pair. Someone bought these for him, so I was like, hey, let me grab one so I can match with him. I don't know if we ever even wore it together at the same time, but he did outgrow his, obviously. But yeah, I did grab these. My only non-signature Jordan, I believe. I'm trying to change up the settings, trying to keep it interesting for you guys. Kind of a challenge with the longer video. Dude got these bad boys right here. These are the Westbrook Why Not 0.1. And this is the Chaos version, the 0.1s. If you guys remember, most of them did have the laces covered. This one is a Chaos version, so it was only, I think, 1 out of 2 colorways where the laces weren't covered. Do got some Zion 1s right here. Pretty plain colorway, mostly black. And then I did grab those because I have a pair of the 2s. These 2s are so freaking dope. I think this is the best colorway of the Zion 2s right here. This is the Voodoo colorway. They also came out with the Jordan 1, which I was not able to grab. I did try for those. And crazy enough, I found this at the Nike clearance store. Pretty freaking dope. Got there for under retail. Got there for what, $70, $80? I think it was $80. $79.99, I believe. Does have a pretty cool little skull in the back right there. That tongue does have some sort of, looks like some animal fur. Got the strap pretty much like every other Zion 2, and it's mostly like burlap sack material. Burlap sack, and there's some suede on it. Just super nice colorway, super dope. All right, before we get to the Jordan Retros, let's check out the Jordan slides. All right, Jordan Hydro 3 white cements. And yeah, this is my second pair. I beat one up already, and then I was able to find one for hella cheap, so I rebought it. I think this is a 2022 release. I think I got one in like 2019 or something like that a while back. Used to be able to find these Jordan Hydro slides for 20 bucks way back when. I even grabbed a few and resold them because they were just so easy to find on sale before. That was when I first started the channel. Just too much work though, man. Too much work for all that. Dude got these. These are the 4 Fire Reds right here. Just super dope. Look very similar to the Jordan 4 Fire Reds. Another pair of Fire Red. These are the Fire Red 5s. Fire Red Jordan 5s right here. Hella clean. Jordan 6 Hydros right here. I don't know how this is a Jordan 6 Hydro because they don't look nothing like the Jordan 6s. But they are the Jordan 6 Hydros. These are the 11, what they call the bread whites. The bread whites. Beat the hell out of these. These are the navies, I think, snakeskin looking things right here with the navy. Yeah, I've worn these a few times. Pretty clean. Atmosphere green Jordan 13s right here. I'm glad that the hologram is not clouded. Yeah, these are pretty clean. And then the Flint 13s. Super good. I love when I can get both the sneaker as well as the slide. So I don't know. I guess you don't really wear them together, but I just like having both of them. I've worn most of these slides because I just really like them. The question is, which ones do I like more? Do I like the Uptempos, or do I like the Hydro slides a little bit more? Lately, I've been wearing these a lot more. The Air More Uptempos, but maybe because it's just newer silhouette and stuff like that. But yeah, both of my favorite slides, man. These are both my favorite slides. I just can't get enough of both. As long as I can find them on sale, because 85 for these and 65 for these, a little bit much, man. All right, finally on the Jordan Retros. This is all my Jordan 1s right here. We're gonna start with the 1 lows, go to the highs. Freaking love Samsung. I get to see myself on my big screen while I shoot. Okay. All right, now we're on to the greatest basketball player of all time. We're hitting up the Jordans. Let's see how many Jordan 1s I got. All right, I do have a couple of regular Jordan 1 lows. This is a golf right here. I don't know, they're okay. They are the Royals. To be really honest, I just grabbed them because they were such a good deal, like 80 bucks, something like that. And speaking of a bargain, I did grab these right here. This is a women's 11 and a half. And this is what made me think that the regular Jordan 1 lows fit a little bit. Because yeah, these are quite a bit big on me. But yeah, I grabbed these for 40 bucks. So I just, all white Jordan 1 low, man. The rest of them are Jordan 1 low OGs. Grabbed these for 55 bucks or something like that. Matches with all my Niners gear. Jordan 1 low OG right here. I was actually gonna skip these, and then I found these at, I think, Pittsburgh. Found these for hella cheap at the outlets. I think it was like 100 bucks or like that, so I had to grab them. Neutral gray Jordan 1 lows right here. I was able to grab a couple of these. Grabbed one for my baby mama drama, and then also grabbed one for myself. Super clean, man. Last Jordan 1 low, and it comes in this regular generic looking box. Holy cow. But yeah, these are the most exclusive. I think these are the most exclusive Jordans that I do have. 1 out of 160 pairs. Like I said, 1 out of 620 pairs. And this was made to pay respects to the Jumpman LA store. Only available in Jumpman LA. Like I said, 620 South Broadway, Los Angeles, California. So yeah, 620 pairs. Originally they sold out, and they lost track of a bunch of them. So yeah, they came back out and they were on sale because their system looked like it wasn't moving. But yeah, I did grab these bad boys right here for what, 80 bucks or something like that. Sent one to Ballin' on a Budget, sent one to a couple other sneakerheads. But yeah, it wasn't my size, 11.5, but you know, I had to pick them up. Had to pick one up, man. 620 pairs. Nobody knows about it. Man, this is my third day of shooting. Third day of shooting for just this one video alone. Freaking tired, man. Jordan 1 High OGs. These are the, what is this, the Crater? The Crater 1s or something? But yeah, made out of recycled material, does have Zoom Air. Do got these right here, the Reimagined Royal Jordan 1 High OGs. This is suede, and this is one of the Reimagined series. I think these are gonna be, people are gonna say, hey, I missed out on these. But yeah, these were freaking hella dope. I think I grabbed it for like 100 bucks, something like that. Shoot. Satin Bread Jordan 1 OGs right here for women's, and these were just way cheap. I think I grabbed it for like 70 bucks, something like that. I think they went down even further for some of you guys. Some of y'all picked these up for under 70 bucks. It's an OG colorway, man. This one's kind of the same, you know, mediocre material, but the color is just super dope, and it is one of the OGs, so I had to grab these. $42. I got it for $42, so you don't have to grab it. Satin snakeskin, I believe. Yeah. The tongue is satin, so they called it the satin snakeskin. It's kind of interesting. Snakeskin here on the back side. Yeah, they're alright. It was a Chicago colorway, so I had to grab it. I'm kind of regretting buying this one. I did grab these. This is the Raiders colorway right here. But yeah, I just grabbed them because they were on sale. I'm gonna be honest. With the Jordan 1s, I just realized how many Jordan 1s I have, and I think I got way too many, especially since they're not great on my feet. But yeah, I've grabbed a ton of them, a lot of them just because they were on sale. And I do respect the Jordan 1. The Jordan 1s, the Jordan 1's the most important sneaker of all time. So yeah, I bought way too many. But yeah, did grab these because they were what, 30 or 40% off something. Do got these right here. Forgot the colorway of these, but they're blue as hell. They're suede. It is a premium. It feels so freaking nice. I want to say this cost like 40 bucks. 40 bucks at the outlets. I did grab these. It is my size. Yeah, I forgot the Blue Void. I think Blue Void. I think that's the color. I really regret buying these because these were so cheap on sale. I did grab these for someone I know. Grabbed it for someone I know, and then they're like, oh, I already grabbed one. So yeah, I was too lazy to return it. Obviously, I should have it. It might match some of my Lakers stuff, so maybe I'll keep it. I can't really sell it because it's worth like $80. I paid, you know, 200 bucks, close to 200 bucks after tax and stuff. So, but yeah, that's why I don't do pickups for people. I don't buy stuff for people unless it's something that I know. Unless it's something that I know someone really wants. I just don't pick up stuff for too many people anymore. I think I started with the men's. I went to the women's. All right, back to the men's. I don't know. I lost track. But yeah, I do got these bad boys. The what is it? The Glow Greens. And I did grab this. I only grabbed these because yeah, I had the tech fees. I had the tech fees for 20 bucks. But yeah, the homie did hook me up with this. Shoot, my bad. I forgot who found this for me, but was found at the outlet for like $48. So yeah, I was pretty happy about that. You got the Shadow 2.0s right here. These were so high in demand when they came out. People don't care about these anymore, but yeah, glad to grab these because you know, it's a rendition of the Shadows. I'm trying to remember what the hell were these called. What were these called? The Biohacks, I think. The Biohacks. They grabbed these materials, just really nice on this, but colors a little bit wild. And I grabbed these for that same person. I don't even remember the colorway. The material's just so freaking nice, but the color's just so freaking awful. I don't even remember the name of these, but I did grab these for that one person again, and then they're like, oh, I already got them. So yeah, I'm too lazy to return stuff, man. I need to get better at that. But yeah, that's why I don't do pickups or what I got like. Oh, these are the Biohacks. Those other ones were the handcrafted, right? The handcrafted. These are the Biohacks right here. Just wild colors. I already know some of you guys in the comment section are like, those aren't the Biohacks. My bad, you guys. My bad, dude. I'm naming, you know, I'm naming them off my head. I don't have anything to research, but yeah, the Biohacks material on these are just sick. Color-wise, it's a little wacky. You got these. These are the light smoke gray right here. I'm a huge fan of these. The suede is just super nice. That little red up on the ankle collar really hits. I'm just realizing, man, Jordan 1s used to be so hyped. It was just a few years ago. Literally was, what, 3 years ago when you couldn't grab them. These right here were just so hard to get. University blue, Jordan 1 High OGs, and these are pretty freaking dirty. I don't know if you can tell. But yeah, they're pretty dirty. Man, I freaking love these. It's just hard to match with stuff because the University blue doesn't really, you know, there's so many different shades of University blue. It's like, dang, you guys call it University blue, should be one color, but yeah, man, these are still hella dope. Hyper Royals, I forgot about these. Hyper Royals. I really wish I had the turbo greens and all that stuff, but I really wasn't going for releases back then. I really wish I had all of them with this like faded tie-dye color. They had 4 different ones. They had the black and white ones, they had the pink ones, they had the turbo greens in this one, and this is the only one I got. To be honest, after I figured out, hey, I don't have the turbo greens, I didn't really go after any of the other ones. I wish I did have the whole set though. Dude got these right here. I totally forgot about these. Racer Blues, I want to say. Racer Blues, and that clear plastic is still super clean. Man, I forgot about these. I totally forgot about these. Reimagined Black Toes. These were pretty much free. Grabbed these for what, $50 after the I had that coupon, and then also got the 30% off. So yeah, I had to grab them. And do got the Japan Jordan 1 highs right here. Do got the silver bad boys right here, as well as the Midnight Navies. And this one does have that silver Nike swoosh on it, which is pretty cool. And then also the Rebellionaires. These are just so unique with all the graffiti around it. It also has a bunch of words all along the upper. Just super unique pair. We got the UNC toes right here. UNC colorways. I had to grab them. Patent Bread. I think this was the first of the Reimagined series. The Patent Bread Jordan 1 High OGs. And it's a bread, so I have to grab it. And then, of course, I did have to get the Chicago Lost and Found, another one of the Reimagined series. And what can I really say about these? These are just so dope. And like I said, I think the Reimagined series they're gonna be missed. People are gonna be like, dang, I should have grabbed those. I should have picked them up. And this was definitely the most valued and most highly sought after out of all the Reimagined shoes. Jordan brand did come out with quite a few Jordan 1 High 85s. Those of you guys that don't know, the 85 cut, a little different. If you look at it, the ankle collar is a little skinnier and this part comes out a little bit more. But yeah, this is the only 85 cut that I was able to get my hands on. They came out with I want to say did they come with the bread colorway or Chicago colorway or something like that? I remember missing out on those. The A Ma Maniére Jordan 1. These are the first A Ma Manières. Did they come out with another one? I don't know. But yeah, the A Ma Manières does have all that cracked leather, stuff like that. I was trying to get every A Ma Maniére for quite some time, but they just came out with so many. I can't afford all of them, but yeah, I did grab the ones. Union 1. I think this is the, what's it, the Beffy Beauty Supply collab or something. I think it's with Chris Gibbs' girlfriend or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, I did grab these. Nobody really wanted them, and I just noticed these kind of look like a 85 cut. But yeah, I do got these bad boys. And then of course I do got the latest Jordan Union release right here. This is the Chicago Shadow. And yeah, these are nice. These are nice. The material is pretty nice. This is only my second pair of Union Jordan 1s. There's 2 other ones, obviously, that I was not able to grab. But yeah, these are dope, dude. These are dope. All right, we're on my 2s, I think. That little section right there, all the 2s. Don't have that many 2s. We'll just go right down the line. Do got the Mellow 2s right here. Denver Nuggets colorway. And it was a Carmelo Anthony PE. I freaking love those, man. Grabbed them on sale. Chicago 2s, had to get the Chicago 2s. Just a classic colorway, man. I was like, which ones are these? Something melon? Or I don't remember. But yeah, I did grab these for $28. $28 effing dollars. Only receipt I'll show you guys. $28. $28 for Jordan 2s. Probably the cleanest $28 Jordan you'll see. And then do got a couple of Union 2s right here. This is the rattan colorway. Have worn these, pretty freaking clean. And you got the blue fog right here. I think this one kind of looks a little bit better, but I just like blue more than orange. But yeah, and then do got this pair right here. This one does have all that extra packaging. And these are the off-white Jordan 2 lows. And yeah, man, this is what, my second pair of off-whites. Yeah, I do want to thank the homegirl for this one. This one's just fire, dude. This one is fire. And this one's for the lady. What the hell am I talking about? All right, we're changing the setting up a little bit. On the Jordan 3s, do got the Mocha 3s right here. Mocha 3s. Got these for like $70 at the clearance store. Back when the clearance store was the best. Grab these bad boys on sale. Shoot, I don't even remember what these are called. The handcrafted? Are these the handcrafted? I don't remember, but grabbed them for a really good deal. Do got the pure whites. I believe these are coming out again, like this year, next year. I don't know. But yeah, they're a few years old, so they're pretty beat up, and they've yellowed quite a bit. And I like these so much, I was able to pick up a second pair. These are hella clean. This one is just way cleaner, just super nice. Did grab these Fear 3s right here. Grab these bad boys on sale at the Foot Locker outlet. Under $100. Pretty decent. I wouldn't have paid 2 bills for them, but $70? What is it? What the hell do they call these? The patchwork 3s, I believe they call them. Patchwork 3s. Tons of different material, just super unique. Racer blue, I believe they call these. Super clean. I love the Jordan 3s that are majority white and then have a little bit of touch of some other color. This does fit that description. Just hella clean. I was able to get my hands on one of these bad boys. The Jordan 3 A Ma Maniere. Just super luxurious. Love the freaking leather on them. Love that temple leather. Got all kinds of suede. And then look at that interior. Just, man, that lining just super luxurious look. And then now we're on the OGs. The original colorways right here. This one is the Fire Red 3s. Just classic look. Man, I freaking love these. Of course, it is one of the OG pairs, so it does have the Nike Air on the back. And we do got the white cement. These are the reimagined pairs from last year. So glad to have a pair of white cement 3s. Oh my goodness. All right, of course, and we do got the black cement 3s. Just a classic look. These are the 2018 release. And then of course they were released again last year, so I did have to grab one of those. You can tell decent amount of difference. I did make a video on how different they are. The only OG colorway I am missing is the True Blues. And those haven't released since what, 2016? Can y'all come out with those already? Like, damn, dude. Yo, I am tripping. Almost forgot my favorite pair of Jordan 3s, or one of my favorite pairs. Do got the UNC 3s right here. Super fire pair, man. I almost forgot. Yeah. Look at all the crap that I go through to get you guys some decent video, man. Got my sophisticated camera stand right here. Got my studio lights. Man, look at this. Look at all the stuff that I go through, man. That's what I do to get shots of my bed for y'all. All right, guys, we're on the Jordan 4s. And yeah, now Jordan 4s are like hard as hell to get, sell out instantly. I remember back in the day when they were just so easy to get. Used to grab all kinds of Jordan 4s for like $100. Shoe Palace deal right here. Grabbed these for what, $105 or something like that. Specifically remember going to Burbank, and then they told me to go to Little Tokyo, which is now closed. But yeah, these are, I think, bright crimson or something. Nostalgias, they call them the Jordan 4 Nostalgias. Also grabbed these Jordan 4s for hella cheap. I think I got this at Tours. Another $100 deal back in the day. Another UNC colorway right here. These are all suede as well. Just super, super well done. A lot of people were not too happy about this tag right here. They put it on the tongue, so that's super unique about these. But yeah, I'm a huge fan of these bad boys. Even these right here, was able to pick these up at the outlets. I think I grabbed a pair of these for my brother-in-law for like $80 at the clearance store way back when. But yeah, these are really nice because it is treated and it's suede, but it's supposed to be weather resistant. But yeah, totally something different. Jordan 4 winterized. Black and white military blacks right here. It's really simple. Can wear this with anything. People were in love with these. I have no clue why these were so freaking popular. These are the taupe haze 4s. I believe you can scratch off the top, right? Certain portions, I don't know. Oh yeah, the cracked leather portions, I believe you can scratch that off. But yeah, these are the taupe haze 4s. Then we do have the Thunder 4s right here. And then of course do got the Lightning 4s. And then do got the Red Thunders right here. People, I remember, were on these because they didn't have the bread, so a lot of them wanted these instead as a substitute. And I do regret not getting the White Thunders because I would have had the whole Thunder set, but I was just low on cash and didn't want to put it on credit card. Jordan 4, was it Red Cements? These are cool. These are cool. These did come out when the Jordan 4s started getting a little bit less popular, but they did sell out eventually. Jordan 4, what is this? The Tech Gray. And this came out when the Jordans were at the height of popularity. Jordan 4s were at the height of their popularity. I have no clue why people were paying insane prices for these bad boys. They're cool. I didn't know white cements or nothing, but yeah. All right. These also came out at the height of the Jordan 4 popularity. These were just super, super hyped. The black canvas 4s. And I think people were getting these because they didn't get their hands on the black cat 4s. Yeah, these are pretty clean. They're different materials, mostly made out of canvas. I like the fact that they're different. One of the Jordans that you just don't see very often, these are the metallic orange. And there was a metallic series. They came out with metallic red and metallic green. Yeah, these weren't easy to get. These were not easy to get. Won this at the Jumpman LA store. That was back in the day when Flex actually used to let me win. PSG 4s right here. And these are just hella clean. The material's just insane on these. Got suede right here. Got buck leather up top. And then this part is like all rubber and stuff like that. Just a huge fan of these. Got the faux metal. It's like fake. It's like plastic. So it has that Paname sign right there. Pretty dope pair. I'm a big fan of these. Did grab one of these Alma Manier 4s. This is when I was grabbing every Alma Manier collab, every Alma Manier Jordan release, but yeah, I kind of stopped because it was just getting way too damn expensive. But yeah, the material on these super premium. All the Alma Manier just A1 quality. Getting to a couple of the more hyped pairs. Do have a pair of the Black Cat 4s that I did grab at the Nike outlets. Funny things were way different way back when. And then this one does have that leather tab on the back. I freaking love these because of that. And then also do got these bad boys right here, the SB4 Pine Greens. Was able to grab these. I did have to pay resale and give me a pretty good price. At least the homie gave me a pretty good price. Does have rubber pull tab, which I freaking love about these. And then do got the What the Fours, which are made up of the 4 original colorways of the fours. Should show you guys both sides: white cement, black cement, fire red, and military blue. Got all 4 colorways, and it just, these are nice, dude. I'm a fan of them. Getting to the original colorways right here, do got the military blue. They changed the name to industrial blue, which is stupid. I'm sorry. Military blue 4s. Did grab these. The last release, like last year? I would say last year. Fire red 4s. They made so many of these. This was such a dope release. I was able to grab one for one of my boys. I think I got this on sneakers, and then I went to JD Sports and bought one of them. They had all kinds of quality control issues. I had to look at like 3 or 4 of these to get one good pair for one of my boys. And then do got the black cement OG rendition right here. Black cement, aka bread. Everybody calls it bread 4s, but originally when they came out, black cement 4s. And yeah, this is all nubuck, and it's beat up because I wore the hell out of these bad boys. And then they came out with a reimagined series. Yeah, these, I'm telling you, in the future, we're gonna like these, and we're gonna say, hey, we missed out, or people are gonna say they missed out. Think about it. How many times are they gonna come out with a bread 4 in all buck leather? It's just not gonna happen. We're not gonna see these again. So I wish I doubled up. I wish I doubled up, and I feel dumb for not doing that. Moving on to the 5s. I think these are 5s right there, right there, right there. I think I got about 10 pairs, something like that. 2019 release. These are the reverse Laneys. Back when we used to find all kinds of J's at the outlets. Got these for, I think, like $100, something like that. OG colorway. One of the latest releases. Black metallic 5s. Just super fire. Such a clean pair. Got the Nike Air on the back. Stealth 5s with that extra tumbled leather. I forgot I had these are pretty clean, dude. Fire red 3s, one of the OG pairs. Man, these are clean as hell, doggy. Anthracite 5s. And these are hella interesting because the material is just so different. It's like a ballistic nylon or something. And got suede all along the back. That suede, I remember, not super soft either. But yeah, these are definitely interesting. University blue, aka UNC 5s right here. And some people were not a fan of that tag on the back, but I'm a huge fan of these. I like all the UNC stuff. And then the What the 5s. I think these are one of my favorite 5s out there. Just wild in color and just really pops. Of course, the other side is different. Just, man, freaking love these. A little bit of colors of every Jordan, or every classic Jordan back in the day. I see the Toro Bravos. I see the Tokyo 5s. I see the Bel Airs. I see all kinds of OG stuff, man. The Grapes. Man, these are just so dope, dude. And speaking of Raging Bulls, aka Toro Bravos, do got a pair of those. A pair of these. Freaking nice, dude. The Oregon 5s right here. Also got this patch that some people aren't into, but yeah, they are Jordan brand schools, so they did do one of the Oregon Ducks colorways right there. Then the Oreo 5s. I totally forgot about these. Ashy as hell. And I rubbed it down a little bit, but yeah, it does have that suede on it. That suede's pretty freaking nice too. Pretty nice. Yeah, man. Yeah, where's that new book? I don't know. But yeah, do got the Oreo 5s. That's all my 5s, you guys. All right, guys, we are on the Jordan 6s. I think they're underrated, but yeah, do got these bad boys right here. These are the the DMPs, the 6s right here. Defining moments. It does come with a cool little hang tag. But yeah, got these bad boys. Had to grab them. COVID release. Then we got the Georgetown 6s. suede. Man, I just love suede. But yeah, they're cool. They're cool. UNC 6s. I just love the UNC colorway, so of course I had to grab these bad boys right here. I love the white. I love the baby blue. I love the universal blue, and then it does have that tag that is so controversial. People hate them, some people love them, but yeah, I'm a fan of these. Do got the PSG 6s. One of my favorite pairs. Just love the gray and the black. Got a little touch of red on it, and it says Paris right there. Also says Paris on the butt cheeks, as well as the Paname sign on the back. And then do got the Travis Scott 6s right here. I just love the material on these. My only Travis Scott, and was able to hit on sneakers on these bad boys. Just super big fan. I do wish I had the British khaki, to be really honest. I could have both of the Travis Scott 6s. Maybe I'll be able to get them eventually. I'm just not trying to pay $500-600 for them. But maybe if I can find them used somewhere, maybe. I don't know. I'll have to look around. I will be selling a few things on GOAT. Maybe I could use some GOAT credit or something. Do got these bad boys right here. One of my only OGs. One of my only OG 6s. Do got the Carmine 6s. And if you guys have been collecting not even that long, you guys remember these were a big issue, because a lot of the midsole was super red. Some of them bled, some of them didn't. It was almost 4 years ago, and mine's still super white. I should have got a red one too. As a collector, it would have been cool to have a red one to show the history of, hey, these had all kinds of issues back in the day. But sometimes we don't really think far ahead like that. Kind of like the Reimagine. I'm telling you, with the Reimagine, I kind of think we're gonna see some of that. But do got the Infrared 6 is my favorite pair. And are they re-releasing these? I don't know. But my favorite pair of the Infrared 6s, I think the Infrareds and the Fire Reds, I think I want to say those are both OGs, right? Kind of a little weird. They'd have two different reds. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, one of my favorite 6s right here, the Infrared 6s, pretty much Chicago colorway. Huge fan. Moving on to the 7s. Don't have that many 7s. This is my only 7 in here. Cardinal 7s. One of the classic OG colorways, so I had to grab them. I think I overpaid. I remember I overpaid. Maybe not 160. That's not bad. And then my only pair of 9s right here. I believe they call these the UNC 9s, which I think is a little bit weird because that's the only university blue on it. Just a little touch. But yeah, these are cool. I'm not the hugest fan of the 9s. 9s tend to be hella stiff. This does have like that glittery effect on the trim right there. But yeah, they're cool. They're cool. Like I said, not the biggest fan of the 9s. All right, guys, we're on the Jordan 12s. Starting to get towards the end. I know this video is long as hell. My bad, you guys. My bad. But I do got the Chinese New Year 12s right here. And yeah, these came out for like $250 or something like that. But yeah, I was able to find them at the clearance store. Bunch of them were jacked up. I did find one that was in pretty decent condition. But yeah, pretty dope, especially like at 120. And then don't have that many 12s. Do got the Alma Maniere 12s right here. Material on these just hella nice. There were some bleeding issues. I don't know if it comes out on camera. You can see a little bit of purple right here and stuff like that. But super premium material. I was only able to get a size 9.5 because that's all they had on the website. The Alma Maniere website at release day. But yeah, on their website, I did pick up both pairs. Picked up both pairs because I wanted all the Alma Manieres at one point, dude. But yeah, I didn't know they were going to release 700. So yeah, I haven't gotten all of them. But. And then the only OG pair right here, do got the playoff 12s right here. And yeah, these are clean, dude. Clean. Like, I think a lot of the 12s look very similar, but yeah, I'm a huge fan of these. All right, moving right to the 13s because I don't have that many. 13s. You got the Atmosphere Gray. These are super clean, dude. Grabbed these for $105 on the Nike website way back when. Fortunately, I did not grab these that easily. Did get these used. And yeah, these are the Black Cat 13s. Huge fan of this upper right here where It does have that reflective material late at night. These are a bit old, so now this part is fogged up. So I'm curious to maybe I'll try a video where I show putting a heater on it and stuff, because I heard that works. Then we do have the red Flints, a newer pair right here. Not so hyped, but you know, I do like that color. I do like the color. The red definitely pops out, and 13s are just way comfy, man. And then of course, do gotta get the OG Flint, the Flint 13s right here. One of the OG colorways. Just I don't know. This is one of my favorite 13s of all time. Just freaking love it. All right, guys, we're finally getting to the end. Thank you so much for making it to the end. We're at the Jordan 14s and beyond over here. Anthracite 14s right here. Did grab these at the outlet. Kind of like rubbery feeling. But yeah, you know, I got them at the outlets. That's why I grabbed them. Got these Clock 14s right here. These are the 14 lows. Definitely a unique 14. I did have to grab these, especially when I saw them at the outlets. So I didn't have to pay resale prices because I didn't hit on sneakers. But yeah, I grabbed these in East LA. And that trip to East LA was the second biggest video that I do have of all time. Do got the Dornbeckers. This was back in the day when sneakers was showing me some love. Used to get actual dubs on sneakers. And pretty cool fact, I did find one of these at the outlets. This is the jacket that came out along with those. I found these at East LA. Found these for like $40. These retail for like $100, something like that. So that was pretty cool. And then my last pair of 14s, of course, is gonna be one of the OG colorways. These are the Rip Hamilton, AKA Candy Canes. Yeah, these are dope, dude. These are dope. It's interesting to see how different the 14s are. They have these ones with the cylinder shape things going down the shoe, and then they have the ones where there's just nothing. So yeah, two totally different designs. But yeah, I'm so glad I was able to grab these. I just realized that was one of my boys from Dallas that hooked me up, so definitely appreciate you for that one. All right, we're on the miscellaneous Jordans. Now these are the Jordan 15 Billie Eilish collabs, and I got these because they were so different, and this was the first Jordan 15 that had come out in forever. I tried these on one time just for the video, and look, it got all wrinkled up on top on both sides. I thought that was hell interesting, but yeah, I have no plans to sell these because it's my only 15. And got some 36s right here. These are the Luka PEs. And I grabbed these because this was his last PE. This is right before he came out with his own signature. So I was like, I gotta grab these. And of course, I found them at the outlets for hella cheap. Then we got some 37 lows. And yeah, I don't have to worry about the netting coloring on this one or discoloring, because we've seen a lot of pairs where the white is like almost yellow, or pretty much yellow, because it's yellowed so much. But yeah, I grabbed these for way cheap. I think they mispriced it because I got it for like 35 bucks. Then my everyday basketball shoe right here. By everyday, I play once a week. I do play once a week, and the cushioning on these have just allowed me to play every week now, because before I was playing like once every 3-4 months. And yeah, I'm not very good, but I am trying to get back in shape, so that is helping quite a bit. Super comfortable pair, and I like these so much. I did grab another pair. The fact that I found these at Ross for like 50 bucks, something like that, that also made it where I kind of had to grab these. These are the low versions right here. Those are the mids right there. All right, guys, that's it. 300-ish pairs. I have double ups too of a bunch of stuff, and I didn't really talk about that. So I have over 300 pairs. Do I need that much? No. Does it make sense? No, of course not. It's stupid. Am I gonna buy more? Yeah, probably. Am I gonna sell some? I'm probably gonna have to get rid of some. I'm gonna be honest. I have way too many pairs. 300 plus, just ridiculous. My whole room, and I showed you guys I don't even have room for a lot of stuff, so I'm probably gonna have to grab. I'm probably gonna have to get rid of some, and then you know, because I'm gonna keep buying stuff, right? I'm gonna keep finding deals, stuff like that. So it is what it is. But yeah, let me know in the comment section. Let me know what I wasted money on. Let me know what was just total trash. Let me know what was dope. Let me know what you guys liked. Let me know the biggest deals. Because I talked about the price on quite a lot of pairs, because that's what I do. I buy stuff for cheap. So So let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Thank you so much for making it to the end. I know this was a crazy long video. I have no clue how long it's going to be really honest, but I know it's going to be long. It took me 5 days to shoot this. 5 freaking days to shoot this, over 10 hours just shooting. And then now I have to edit it. So definitely appreciate you guys for making it to the end. I know it's kind of a long video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you guys had some snacks. Hope you guys laughed. Hope you guys talked crap. I don't know, whatever. But hope you guys watched. That's all that matters. But yeah, I got plenty coming. See you guys next one. Peace. Do got the Olympic colorway? No. Then I did pick up a couple of phone runners. Apparently the rest of my collab was able to pick up these Court Purple Dunk SB. One of the sneakers that Atmosphere Gray Jordan. And of course, do got the black